I want us to start with this story. Man shares unauthorized NIN link notification hack. So many innocent people have gone to jail for this simple mistake about NIN and phone number mistakes. So we have a video to that effect. We'll come back to the studio and analyze the story. Stay with us.
I just called my lawyer now to shout at him because he should have told me about this NIN and phone number thing, sending many innocent Nigerians to jail. My military friend just called me now to tell me that I should quickly go and check. He gave me a short code I will give to you if my number is linked to any strange number, because he said criminals are now using their number to link to the NIN of innocent Nigerians. And then when they go and commit offense, when the military or the police checks, they will now find that their numbers are linked to somebody's number and they will go and arrest that person. And when they arrest that person, the person will not go to jail if they cannot explain what happened. And you know, I know follow is 5 million naira minimum, right? He said you should quickly dial this code on your screen now, star 996 hash, right? When you dial it, click, press 4, right? And you will see view NIN status. Press 2 to view all the numbers linked to your NIN. If you see any number there, you can see my own. If you see any number there that you don't know, right? Quickly call 300 or rush to the office of your network provider to tell them to link down now, because it's possible that that number may be a number that somebody can use to commit offense. Share this video with a friend, a family member you love, so that you don't fall victim for this. I know follow is 5 million naira minimum, right? Share this video with somebody. Let me know if this made any sense to you. If you found a strange number linked, let me know in the comment section. Thank you to me and not to my lawyer. Say it. Thank you. Good.
If you're still watching the ball, so that was an awareness video for people that have been linked to other numbers from their NIN. So he told us a link to dial to confirm if we have been linked to other numbers, and if you have been, call the number so you can be unlinked from that. So what do we have next?
Well, we have a man explaining how to avoid police disturbance using ChatGPT. This is an awareness video again that is circulating online, and it's just for you to know what to do at the right time. So let's quickly watch that video where a man was explaining how to avoid police disturbance using ChatGPT. We'll be right back.
Chats, what do you think about Nigerian police?
I like Nigerian police, but the problem they say them do worry too much for road. They gotta tell you how to take aboard them.
This is how to make sure Nigerian police never disturbs you anywhere on Nigerian roads. We're going to save this number. This is ChatGPT's number on WhatsApp. And then we're going to ask it to give us the details of the police officers we can call when they disturb us. So we've saved the number. We're going to open WhatsApp now. And then we're going to chat ChatGPT up to make sure it works. So we've opened ChatGPT on WhatsApp. We're going to say, hey, chat. It's going to give us a simple response. And after that response, we're going to ask it, what can you do? And once it gives us that response of what it can do, we're then going to proceed to ask it for the contact details of the police officers we'll call whenever police officers wrongly stop us on Nigerian roads. Notice I said wrongly. So we're going to proceed to ask it, give me the contact details of the IGP monitoring units of the Nigerian police force. Now keep in mind, the IGP monitoring unit is a special force by the police designed to make sure, you know, they stop rogue officers from disturbing civilians. So if you call these guys and you're on your right, they are going to tell the officers on the road to let you go. This is the highest monitoring unit of the police. It's like the military police of the police. Hope I'm not wrong. So this is direct contact of their Oga DCP Akin Fakorede. Now, we're going to ask it to tell us the law. Do Nigerian police officers have the right to stop us and search our phones on random stop and search? Whenever police officers stop you, show them this particular response from ChatGPT, because this is the law. This is ChatGPT telling you exactly what they should and should not do. If you show them this, they may let you, especially when it's not at night, Sha. A word is enough for the why, you know what I mean. So you see, it's saying no, Nigerian police officers do not have the right to stop you and search you randomly, especially search your phone. Nothing they put inside you they define. Now, to be sure that we know that this thing is not giving us wrong answers, we're going to ask it a question that we know the answer to. When we Arsenal win the Champions League, and we're going to wait for the response. Hopefully it is right. It's not going to make a mistake and give us wrong answer. Let's see. Correct. Nabanto. Bye bye. Tell me thank you. Share this video. Follow me for more AI videos like this. You're welcome.
It's a beautiful awareness video. Like that story, to cut it short, is just more like this is just to make sure that police officers who disrupt your journey on the road and you somehow do not even understand the law, you do not know the law, and you feel like you've actually not done anything wrong, you can actually just do this to help yourself sort your issues out, so that we can actually reduce the amount of police you know, asking for Roja on the way, or stopping you and doing things that is not part of their job, and maybe trying to arrest you without or maybe they want to search your car, or they want to search something without a search warrant and all of that. You will just get to have people like that, quality people who are in the police force, to help you out. Well, on to the next story. I think we've done enough awareness for today.
Yes,
let's go to something very interesting, please.
So the next story is about the fish pond thief that was caught after terrorizing the owner for a very, very long time. So let's have that video. The fish pond thief caught by owner. Stay with us.
Video. Look at the chief. They just got in my farm, red-handed, inside the well, inside the pond where I'm doing business. The guy just finished everything. The guy packed all the fish in my farm. It's about 5 or 6 times, and to God be the glory. Today, the boys in this environment was able to arrest this guy. So let me hand over the guy to police. Come here, Banfo. Video. Look at the.
That was the video of the thief that was caught stealing from the pond. Yes. So my question to you, or rather, let me just say you should analyze this story because you just mentioned that you have a personal experience with this.
Yeah, this thing is going very, very rampant these days. Several thieves, church robbers, grave robbers, pond robbers, several robbers here and there. Probably the level of deterioration of the state of the economy, the more we are having different set of robbers. They are going through schools to schools, removing their. In fact, there was an event center we used to use last week. I heard that they went there, removed all the ACs.
Wow.
Almost about 10 standing and lacks of that. So
what area is that, please? For
that's Dalimo area.
Okay.
Even in our church over there, they've taken the carry generator. So these people are just doing that continuously. Continuously, and to the level to coming to fish pond, you want to ruin the business. You're gonna kill this. They don't even care. You know, I think the community should be getting more aware. And the reason why we have not been, in our own place not been reporting to the police is that they said if you report to the police, our next neighbor will be the next suspect. They will arrest them. You know, so I think there should be more awareness to communities about these things, getting rampant and messing up the community with all of these things.
Well, let me ask you, Abiodun, what are your thoughts about this video? Do you? Well, I'm just wondering why he said continue looking for the fish.
Search for it.
Maybe he wants to get more of the video or something. I do not know. But what do you think about it? Of course, the act of stealing is a no-no. But you know, what can we do to actually? Is there a way we can actually control this kind of act? That's stealing.
Yeah, like Pastor said, stealing is bad.
Of course.
My people will say, what is bad
is bad.
But then again, he also said something, maybe because of the economy. I saw something on Facebook, I think yesterday, when somebody said he bought a particular item 430 something or so in 2023, and that's recently bought that thing 6,600 naira in 2 years. In 2 years. So now imagine people who have not been able to move up the ladder to be able to buy the same item. Maybe it's an essential item that they need. They bought it 2 years ago, 400 and something naira, and now it is over 6,000 naira. What if it is something essential and they cannot afford it? Now, I'm not saying that is a just reason to go and steal. I'm just trying to paint a picture that the economy is putting people under pressure. And this is a call to people in government, people who are policymakers, to think of the people they are governing over. Just because it's convenient for you, just because you don't feel the effect of the...
They can't come to them.
The effect of your policies, the negative effect of your policies, doesn't mean that it is okay for everybody.
For everyone.
Now, for people who are having to, experience this kind of, people stealing from them and all of that, again, it calls for extra vigilance. You have to look for ways to protect what belongs to you, so that you don't have to look for money to go and replace today and then tomorrow you have to replace again. So if it has to do with community efforts, communities should come together and make efforts to, you know, maybe employ vigilantes and all of that. But
Okay,
then definitely it's not a one solution fix all thing. It's here and there, you know. And then again, people who find themselves under pressure also think of the fact that when you get caught, nobody will say it is because
nobody will say nobody will.
Nobody will say it.
Nobody
you did it because you were under pressure.
Nobody will.
They have to desist from this thing because it's causing a lot of pain. Personally, in our church, they've taken something more than in millions in the past 1 year. And they say, oh, you didn't keep it very well. Okay, we're going to keep it somebody else again. They will go and pick the same thing again. Over just a month ago, it took a whole of the big generator, you know, in the church. So they just go from there to there, and the likes of that is so terrible. It's so terrible, you know. And we are so pained that they just keep moving from places to places and stealing things.
And they keep stealing
Sorry,
things.
let me respond a bit to
Yes, yes.
Pastor, there's another Yoruba saying, "Ti ikule oba pani, today ole pani." That means that, like the Bible says, a man's enemy are first members of his own household. Pastor, as you were talking, the thing just occurred to me. Don't say I tell you.
Was it the spirit that
It's not peculiar. I mean, it's peculiar to us. It's not peculiar to us. You know, virtually everybody on that street. No, they had to rely. In fact, when we consulted some of the vigilantes that used to come, so they call them so safe. They said the caught one is a landlord's son. They're landlord children. I mean, the one that was almost a month or 2 months ago. A man rears chicken. Even in the night, in the midnight, he was hearing the noise of his chicken. I got there only to see somebody trying to harass the person. No, there was another person behind. It is a and the man died instantly.
Oh my God!
Because of
So
chicken.
trying to really protect the chicken. So this thing is so terrible that even when you are trying to protect your thing in the midnight, saying because you're not there, sometimes I have a thought that let me come and even sleep in the church. Probably let me see if it was, you know. I said, on top of how much I'll go and risk my life. You know, so
exactly what gratitude said. Only she said it with a very low tone. It was like, and you know the way you explained it, and just hit him on the head, and just fell, and that's how he died. And she said, because of chicken.
why? We used to see somebody packing your chicken and you just let go.
My not
like that one packing the pond now. He said, continue.
Let's look for the fish.
What if he had an accomplice who was hiding somewhere?
And that's
it were to be in the night. It should not be. It's not be funny.
Oh wow!
You know, so so they like Mr. Belden said, policymakers, please. These things, the people in the society, the citizens are feeling the heat of these policies, and we are the receiving end of all of these policies. Let's think twice and get to understand, have a connection with the society, so that I can understand what is happening really, so that I can understand the holistic impact of your policies.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, stealing is not good, and like Gratitude said, no, it's not because of chicken. That I don't know how to put it, but just the way she put it that way. And of course, the way Pastor said, even if he probably had heard sound and he feels he's not equipped, he does not know how to go about it, he would probably just say, my life is better, and let them take whatever they have to take. But that does not mean that that act should be encouraged. It is not encouraged. So say no to stealing. Well, moving on. This one is a trending video of a lady chilling with lion, and now there is a quote saying from vacation to probation. Now, a media personality Ife Love says her dad wasn't happy after seeing a video of her majestically walking instead of running.
Hello, precious. You fair? I've been calling you. You didn't pick my call. It's all right. Now, I'm not online. Somebody showed me a video when you are walking majestically with lion in where you go and spend holiday. Walking majestically with lion. Wow. Eh? Is that not too dangerous? Now, here in our zoo in Ibadan here, I think we have been there together several times. You see how they are caging those lions, and you are now walking freely with lion in foreign land. Why? I mean, the other time when you travel to Lebanon for holiday too, you begin to go and be flying in the sky. Eh? Now, when somebody go for holiday, you just to go and rest. you rest, relax yourself, but you will be there, be looking for something dangerous to involve yourself. I mean, don't give me an hypertension. I don't know, I can't bear it. You see, that's just too much. Yoruba will say, Oju kan epe, oju kan ere. That is whom you are in my hand. And they say, Ologana kan eshere leti odo. All those things, those is whom you are. Go and be walking majestically. I mean, I can't just believe it when I say it. So, in fact, you tell me why you should go and be walking majestically with lion. So, tomorrow morning, I want to see you back in Lagos.
Says I also saw you the other one. You went to Lebanon. I saw you
flying in the sky. Why?
Well, Daddy, that is what they call sky diving. And trust me, you know the way we have fun now is different from the way our fathers had fun. They don't feel like, why are you risking your life because you want to have fun? Well, sorry, fellow, you're on probation. Come home immediately. I hope you're home now and probably Daddy's coaching you, or maybe eventually you're able to, you know, talk to Daddy and make him feel good and still enjoy your vacation. But what do you think about this period? Everybody going for, no, I know some people go for vacation and they just chill, you know, drink, sip on wine, you know, have a bath in roses.
Not like a staycation, stay in the house.
You know, stay in the house, you know.
chilling.
What do you think about people who go skydiving, who you know, they just go risking? Yes. What do you think about that?
I think,
is it something you would like to do?
No. Civilization sometimes paints pictures or scenarios of extremity to us, and where we think we are catching fun. So there's some things. These are extreme things. You know, as the world is growing, we are looking for some extreme things to do to. Like guys you call it staycation or what? Staycation. So you know, somebody playing with lion. Lion has killed many people even this year alone at the zoo. Those who are feeding them every day. You know, somebody is rearing a python. You know, a lady was said she has a python as a pet. Until one day the python was rolling on her body and she felt awkward. That she told the doctor, "Why is this python rolling on my body these days?" He said, run for your life. The python is sizing you up, trying to see how long, how tall you are, and because it's not eating. Yes, it's preparing, getting fasting because you are the next, you know, you are the next meal. You know, so sometimes we go through this extreme to go skydiving and lack of that. What about if there is any mishap and lack of that? You know, so we going for vacation is to have a reflection on how to better your life, improve your ideas. That's what we do in vacation, not just going through extreme of. And I want to advise people who have the money out there. You know, use your money to do something that's better, rather than using your money to risk your life and put your parents' mind in tension.
Okay, thank you very much. Abiodun, do you think you will go on on this kind of vacation?
Okay, it's like I'm beginning to get comfortable with speaking Yoruba on this program, so I'll start with another Yoruba. say Yorubas will say, it is when you are eating and you are well fed that you now begin to look for what will tear your stomach. So you see, Pastor said, when you go for vacation, it should be a time to relax and reflect. But after you have work, you now say you are going for vacation, and then the next thing on your mind is to go and be walking with lion. Lion that does not know you, does not know your grandfather. Even people who feed the lion eats them.
That is it.
And what is your own?
Just for content.
You can stay outside and watch lion, snap the lion. Which one is you are walking with the lion?
For content creation, that's the generation we are now.
Okay.
Well, that content would have generated a lot of millions though.
Okay. Let me advise you. It's better you do your content with wisdom. There are people in the name of content who kill themselves. When you see a lot of videos, somebody want to go. Just yesterday, I saw one. 3 friends, they went vacation. In fact, they went on vacation. So he held his camera was recording, and then he dived under the water and never came out.
Wow!
4 years later was when they found the camera that he was using to record.
Oh my word!
He went on vacation.
Okay.
So vacate with wisdom.
Vacate with wisdom. Well, I think I will just go with with them, vacate
Yes,
with
with wisdom.
Well, let's go with what Daddy said.
Yes.
Dealing with lion.
He's not going to give the old man hypertension.
Yeah,
because
of course,
who
yeah.
watches his own only daughter to be staying with lion?
Yes.
The man will have died before she
In
even
fact,
comes back.
I saw a video where people went to a park, a live park, where you have the lions, the giraffe, the zebra. You have different animals in the park. So there's a particular place the humans are supposed to just camp around, which is a tree. So it's like I don't know how they train them, but it's like a no-go zone area for the animals. So you're there to view them from afar, but they can come close, but they can't come close to that particular tree. Now the irony is they are just these two lions, Sha. But they
always go beyond the limit.
They always just tend to go beyond the limits, and so when they see the lion approaching close to the line, they all stand up with their food or their phone and they're waiting to see if the lion will pass the line. And so it's like when they relax, they are up again, you know, looking for
hypertension in the process of catching fire. You know, so we will say
your headache. Don't go for something that you go finish, you get back home, you meet a doctor and they tell you have high BP or something is wrong with your heart. So
let's use that one generally to address this content creation. We are in the era of content creation. But your content that you want to create, you need yourself alive to benefit whatever dividends from that content. If you go and begin to do skydiving and that you're not used to, some people who have been diving for many years, skydiving, lion playing, serpent, what do you call it now? Python, nursing in the name of content.
I have seen situations where these people that do somersaulting, all those things, they stand at the edge of a tall building. One did the thing, and from there he died. What kind of content is that one?
Everyone is trying to create content. Please, let's just be careful.
Let's be careful.
Let's be careful. So what's the next story, guys?
So before we move to the next story, let me just say something. Fine, I am a Gen Z, but according to scriptures, in all their gettings, get wisdom. Yes, and I will say another thing again. Daniel in the Bible was pushed into the lion's den. That's why he was saved. He did not jump into the lion's den.
He was
not tempting God. He did not jump. So please, let's be careful. Let's be very careful.
Like
tempting God.
He went inside lions.
Can you imagine?
Even 3 girls in Korea were trying to be like walk on water like Jesus. They drowned.
It's all right.
That would be like Jesus.
Will this all be content? I do not know.
Honestly, so moving forward, the next story. Lady advised women not to open shops ahead of their time. According to her, she said, stop pressuring yourself to rent shops just to shout, this is the testament that God is good. So please, let's have the video. Then we'll come back to talk about the story.
This is the testament that God is good. My sister, you never reach your tongue. Many of you are under pressure. I don't know who they pressure una. Many of you, whenever reach to open shop, when I will carry on 2 left leg, go to look for when I want open shop. My sister, relax. So opening shop is not as easy as you think. Do you know that before you even have mind to open shop, you're supposed to have a certain level of customer base online first before you go to open shop? People should calm down. The pressure on herself for this TikTok. This is the testament that God is good. 1 year later, you don't lock your shop. My sister, relax. Many of you know that you don't have that money. If they say that your rent money now pay on 2 times, you cannot. You they hope say nothing God cannot do. I'm not saying there's nothing God cannot do, but after relax. That your business, you can still do it from your parlor. That your business, even though that 1 room you they stay, you can do it from your room. What do? You will create a space in your room, beautify it. Put your brand signage, and they do signage, in case you need signage. You'll put your brand signage there and be doing your videos. It doesn't stop you at all. It will get to a point. If you see some big business owners on this TikTok, they still did their room. They still did their parlor. You see they don't get sense. You think they don't have money to open shop? No. There's time for everything. There's nothing bad if you have gotten to the level and you want to open shop. But my sister, some of you have not gotten to the level. After you do this, testament that God is good this year, tomorrow we'll see that you have already locked your shop. Next year now, when you don't feel parents, you don't lock shop, you don't park, enter house. Make una relax. If you know say you never get strong online base, my sister, enter house. You go that testament that God is good, you go later do one. But for now, enter house.
Very funny video, but very true. Very true. Most business owners should take that advice. So my question to you, Abiodun, is in what way can patience contribute to sustainable business growth, especially for this generation?
Well, that's a very good question. First and foremost, I think it was you who said it, that wisdom is profitable
To direct.
And then patience, according to the Bible, is a virtue. In fact, there is an extension of patience that some people need to learn. It is called long suffering.
Yeah.
People need to learn it. It's
Not suffering long.
also not suffering
Not
long.
suffering long.
That's
Yeah.
But it's the truth. You see, we live in a generation where people want to impress others. You just want to do things to show that you have arrived. And I always say to people, even when you arrive, don't be too quick to announce your arrival. Exercise patience. Calm down. Let the arrival be obvious that people know that this person has arrived. You don't need to announce it really when you arrive. So patience, like the lady said, build gradually. Use one part of your sitting room, put your shelf there, decorate the background and all of that. Do your videos from there. It is if you say it that this is my sitting room that people will know that it is your sitting room. You don't have to announce it. But then you don't need to put yourself under pressure of you want to take a 3-bedroom whatever so that you can do video and then show people. And then the other side of the story is that not all of them, but some of these people, it is one man that is suffering to pay. So they really do not know or understand the pain behind having to pay millions for the shop. That's why some people will do it at all costs, just to show that, yes, I have a shop. But some of them, it is not their money, so they don't understand. They don't understand. But whether it is your money or not, this lady is very correct.
Very correct.
Anyway, Pastor, I want to take you from this angle. We've heard a lot of people say, fake it till you make it. And trust me, for people who have been in business, and speaking with a lot of entrepreneurs, they will tell you at some point you have to package, which invariably means fake it so that you can actually make it. Because if you don't have the money, you have to look good, you have to dress well, you have to smell nice. That package is what draws people to you to get what you want. So do you think that maybe some people go really overboard with the fake it till you make it and get drowned in the process? Or some people actually do it and for real it works with them and they build an empire out of it? What are your thoughts?
Well, let me start with the fact that say when you arrive without adequate preparation, you'll be deported. And when you package without content, you will lose the whole of the contest. Because when people, you can fake it when you have the content. I know I have the content, I have the ability to deliver, but I don't have all the resources now. But let me look at the part. Yeah, let me look the part. Yeah. So when they scratch me off, they know they can find content. But I don't have any content. Just like I'm a speaker now, I speak on Kingdom Wealth Creation. You know, and I say, okay, because I have all the office and the showmanship and lacks of that, and they invite me to come and speak. And I begin to scratch my head, begin to give this. So you don't fake it only when you have the content. Don't go and fake. You are a fashion designer. You have a beautiful shop and beautiful workshop and lacks of that, and they give you one design, the clothes to design. And you begin to tear their clothes as for the clothes. You know they are arrested.
It becomes a case of what I ordered
versus what I got. So faking it, the word faking it, packaging is for those that have content, for those that have the ability to deliver, not for those who have not prepared. So don't go and fake it when you are not prepared. You know, so that's what I have. And what that lady said is a lot of ladies a lot of women are too eager, a lot of people generally, they are too eager to show what I have. Must you show people that you have made money? Must you show people that you have made things, you have arrived? Arriving to where? What's the rat race about? What's the competition about? You know, the Bible says there's time for everything under the sun. Your time will come. When your time comes, people will know. You don't need to fake it. You know, so coming back to that fake it when you have the content. You know, like I said about fashion designer, you can sew very well. All you don't need, just put the package in there. Then they'll know that when they give you clothes, you can do very well.
All right, thank you. I love how you wrapped it up, which is very true. Fake it only if you have the content. So like you said, when they scratch you, they find something in you, and that alone will make them stay and even try to invest into your business. So yes, so likewise what Abiodun said. So everyone, I don't know, I do not believe in fake it till you make it. Actually, I do not believe in it, but because I've spoken to a lot of entrepreneurs, I've realized that yes, fake it till you make it, but I don't want to use the word fake it till you make it. So I'm looking for a very good
right word to use.
Yes, the right word to use. It's not fake it till you make it.
Package.
Yes, package. But it's not sweet. Package till you make it. No. So I'm still looking for it. Don't worry, we'll bring that back later. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Apologies, we've not been reading messages, but I read one recently, and the person is asking to for the code the code to put in for them to know if their NIN has been connected to another number. Don't worry, we'll play that video again, but not now. Let's quickly take some other stories before we wrap up. The next one I will be taking is a lady shows off phones that her UK-based uncle gifted her and her siblings. Well, a lady has proudly shown off the beautiful phones a UK-based uncle gifted her and her siblings. I'm super excited for them.
Yeah.
Well, let's quickly go watch this video and we'll be right back. Congratulations to the lady that got a gift from her uncle. Those phones are beautiful. Granted, let me even ask you.
Why are you asking me?
Ask you because I know the way Gen Z thinks, and it definitely is the Gen Z that posted that thing. If it was you, that's your uncle said. Your uncle sent this kind of phone. What would you do?
I would tell him not to come back home.
Why? I don't want to see. Well, it's a gift. I don't know who was the one saying it was a gift. I think it was Pastor, it was TK, who says a gift is a gift, no matter what it is. So let me ask, Pastor James, what do you think about that video?
Yeah, a gift is a gift. Well, there are some gifts you don't give to people.
Okay.
You can't give a Gen Z. Gen Z, even right in the country, they are using iPhone. They are using Alexa. That you are now sending them, even from the village. They can't send such a thing from the village, and they appreciate it. If you are sending it to old people now, you have to look at the context and people in the context of whom you are giving something to. You know, it's like you want to give clothes to somebody. You are giving a faded cloth to someone that's packaged. You know, so you know that this person is what? His standard is, you know, this person. You're not giving a faded cloth to this person. You say you are helping the person. No, you are not helping. You are mocking the person.
Of course.
So you can't be sending such phone that they've used in how many 10 years ago or 15 years ago to Gen Zs. You know, it's not.
People should stop this thing. That phone is a good phone.
Even the money you used to send it
you would have just sent the money.
The money he sent to rebuild the summit down here is not small.
We would have just sent the money. Honestly,
probably he did it inside some other clothes. Probably he sent some other thing that they are not showing us. You know, he sent some other thing and now added those ones to it. You know,
it's very possible
because he can't just send something like this.
But I'm just imagining if he actually sent other things, maybe like clothes, shoes. I'm really wondering how those things will look like, because if this phone could come with those other packages, well,
you know, probably that's his rating of them.
honestly.
Abiodun, what do you think?
Okay, I think I totally agree with Pastor. But on the other hand, let's look at it from this angle. What if those phones that the man sent are actually what he could really afford? Because we don't know. We really do not know. What if he actually sent those phones out of his sincere heart of, oh, if I had more, I would have done more, but for now, this is all I can do. We don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying.
No, he spent so much money sending them.
However he sent them. So the other way may be, oh, okay, I can't do that now. Maybe some other time I'll send you something.
That would have been another
option.
alternative.
But really, what if sincerely those phones are the best he could afford. Because sometimes we sit back here in Nigeria and we assume that everyone over there is doing well.
That's true.
That they are, I mean, you want to just sit down and compare £1 to naira, it's over 2,000 naira. And so if you just send me £100, that is 6,000. But then the cost to make the £100 that you are thinking that the man should send you
isn't easy.
So we never can tell.
Well, I kind of want to disagree. In this age and time, and you are not in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, somewhere inside the bush, I understand that this kind of phone, you say, okay, these are the phone that's running. But you are outside the country, which is definitely a developed UK.
I know.
It's a
They're actually low budget Android phones, I could actually say.
Yeah, it's the mindset.
You should have thought about, I can't give you a gift, no matter how much I feel I want to assist you. I can't give you something that will make you to abuse me. So if somebody is in the UK, he himself sending something will feel that, no, these people will think I'm in UK, sending them, it will insult them. They, you know, that sometimes you want to give something. Okay, take this £5. £5, at least that's 10,000 naira. They will appreciate the 10,000 naira more than that. But that's a phone that they can't even bring that phone out basically. Because they felt, they can't.
It's not the amount, but the value of the phones. If he had combined the money he used to buy the 5 to buy a low budget Android and sent to them, I think to be even more
or even send the money.
Or the money.
Like I
they
said,
can't even give this one to a 5-year-old child. Your
like I said, you know, I said, oh, maybe you could have waited all of that. But again, I
appreciate the art anyway.
I have seen people come even online complain about people back home who expect them to do this, yet they don't know what they are
going through.
Yes.
Sincerely, we never can tell. Even though, yes, I understand everything that we have all said. I mean, even a 5-year-old, some of us
I can't give my 5-year-old.
Yes, they have cars, and all of that. They can operate these things. You now give them. I understand, but again, sometimes we should just pipe low for people. Because we don't know the truth, the details of what the person
what happened.
Okay, all right. With that being said, let's move up to the next story. Hopefully, I don't know if we have enough time, but let's take one more story before we play those awareness video again for our viewers to get more awareness.
Okay, so the next story we have is Rufia Oseni shares video of meal students are served in school. So this video has been making rounds online, and I think we really need to talk about this. Let's have the video displayed on the screen, then come back to analyze the story. Stay with us.
Come on, this is heartbreaking.
Watching the buzz. So my question to you, Abiodun, is what does this video expose about the state of welfare in Nigeria schools?
Okay, we have to first talk generally, and then we may now come back to maybe it's a government school or a private school and all of that. Earlier we have talked about policymakers, we have talked about the state of the economy, you know, all of these things. They have their effects on how people respond, how people take actions, how they decide on what to do or what not to do, and all of that. So this video You know, I was asking, is this a public school or a private school? And all of that. But whichever way, this shows that something is wrong somewhere. Definitely, whether it's a public school or a private school. If it's a public school, the government cannot say there is no money. In Nigeria, government cannot say government does not have money to fund education. It's a lie. There is money to fund education in this country. Now, if this is a private school, what kind of private school will give this kind of meal to their students? Knowing the kind of money private schools charge in this country, it is bad. It's bad. But then again, if it's a government or private school and you are a parent and your child is in this kind of school, I mean, you should just do the right thing. Pull the child out, because I can't allow my child to be in this kind of school where they feed them this kind of food. No, it's bad.
It's actually very bad. That's a bad situation. Pastor James, I don't want to ask what do you think about this video. I think I want to know, is there a possible way that this can actually, be managed? Because I don't want to say they do not have enough resources to, take care of the kids, because these kids definitely pay for boarding. And in that boarding fee, there's always the food, there's every other thing. So is there anything that one can do to actually make sure that these people are playing by the book, actually?
Playing by the book in Nigeria is the hardest things to do. And because going back to the economy, the cost of the economy, the cost of living as an individual, even when they are at home, the cost of living is so high, such that I know it's going to be playing out, because I went to boarding school myself, and I know the kind of food we're eating, not that palatable, malnourished food we're eating nowadays. How much more? That was in the days when things were good. If they give you fish, but they give cannot be more than this. We eat just one yam, one. When you just cut one piece of yam.
Wait. Let's be factual, because one piece of yam, the way they cut yam now, our chefs, they've reduced the size of yam.
See, it was just like that. It was just like that.
Like this.
Okay. So this one is okay. This is okay for what?
No. You don't understand, because chefs, if they cook yam for you,
okay, no, those ones
they put.
No, just like when we are at home, when you eat a yam at home by yourself, you don't chop it like this.
Okay.
So you cut like that. Now, just one in nowadays. But now that the economy is now the way it is, government school, the question is, how much are the parents paying? And compared to our budgets, how much are we voting for education? About 15% thereabouts. In South Africa, they vote almost about 30% for education. So that's why you see lecturers are striking today. This one is striking today, going on strike today, and like that. So the government needs to do more. As the board in charge of the boarding schools or the schools or education, they need to do better. Because that's why they were even saying they want to be going all around. They are spending some money recently to begin to feed the children in school, because we know that kind of money is always going into the wrong hand at the end of the day. But they should put it in a boarding school like this to support. They are not prisoners. Right. These children are not prisoners. When you give them malnourished food, they come out in a wrong way, and their mindset is being tampered with. Their mental health has been messed up with, and they don't see. It won't allow them to see any vision considered in the future. So we need to get better. We need to do better, because I know it's not just about the parent are paying, because the parent cannot be paying as much as to take care of those children. But the government should subsidize stuff like this. This is bad.
I'm sorry, I have to chuckle on the statement you made. This is because of the malnourishment. The malnourishment.
We don't let them see
They can't see,
don't call that soup or water.
The background sometimes determines the upground.
Yeah, of course. Let's hear from Abiodun because of our time.
Yeah, I mean, I quite agree with him, but like I said earlier, I think the government should just do better, and then the education board supervision. You go to these schools. I remember in those days when we were in school, I didn't go to a boarding school. I went to day school, but I remember that those days, the principal, the head of teachers, everybody, they will be running. Their supervisor is coming today. Somebody is coming from education, and then you see them. At least they make efforts to want to put things in order, because they know that somebody is coming for supervision. So I don't know how often that happens these days, but
wait, sorry, sir. if someone is really coming for supervision, should somebody announce that you're coming for supervision?
No.
That's not supervision any longer. That means prepare for me so you can give me money. So if I'm coming to supervise what you are doing, I don't need to tell you. I should work on you and to
make
see
sure
what
everything is in place.
So that's no longer supervision in Nigeria.
So that's something that can be done. So the people in charge of education, you need to go around, check what is happening.
Check them without them even knowing.
Now the question is, this video, if who knows how long this has been going on? Maybe this is a parent who just went to visit that, like, what is this? Because I do not believe that a staff in that school.
Now, if they are doing like this to children in school, what happens in the prison?
That one is
what happens in the prison? The fact that they are prisoners doesn't mean they are not entitled to good food. And one of the people I encountered recently that told me about the prison is that when they are coming for supervision, that's when they bring out indomies, everything, good things for them to eat.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that one.